election endgames, dramatic demonstrations, and terrific teachers. All this and more as the Stafford Weekly News starts now. Welcome to the Friday, May 8th edition of the Stafford Weekly News. I'm Randall Williams. Stafford's Election Day opened the month, and just in case you haven't heard, here are the results. As you're probably aware, Stafford's general election was May 2nd, and here are the results. For City Council Position 5, Xavier Herrera won with 405 votes over opponent Frank R. Heathcock's 219. It was a closer race for City Council Position 6, with incumbent Tim Wood receiving 347 votes to the challenger Kenneth W. Grant Jr.'s 294. Now, over to the SMSD Board of Trustees election. In the Position 6 race, incumbent Adam Sanchez's 291 votes was not enough to overcome opponent Joycelyn Bennett's 340. In the Position 7 race, Jacqueline John Baptiste ran unopposed, so that's all there is to say about that. Congratulations to the winners. For Stafford Weekly News, this is Randall Williams. Now that the election is over, we can finally start planning for the next big thing, hurricane season.
May 3rd through 9th is Hurricane Preparedness Week. It is important to be ready for hurricane season, especially for those of us who live close to the Gulf. Take action today and make pre-season preparations to be better prepared for when the worst happens. The first step of preparing for hurricanes is to know your risk. Find out today what types of water and wind hazards could happen where you live. Hurricanes are not just a coastal problem. Impacts from wind and water can be felt hundreds of miles inland, and significant impacts can occur regardless of the storm's strength. Storm surge, the historical leading cause of death in hurricanes, can cause severe flooding in coastal communities and can even travel several miles inland, especially along bays, rivers, and estuaries. Knowing if you live in an evacuation zone or if you live in a flood-prone area is critical, so do your research ahead. Finally, if it seems like a nice day at the beach, waves from different storms can still cause deadly rip currents. Always heed warning flags and swim near a lifeguard. During hurricane season, you might not have much time to prepare for an approaching storm. That's why the best time to prepare is before hurricane season begins. Make sure you develop an evacuation plan that includes where you would go in an evacuation and how you will get there. Next, assemble disaster supplies, which should include enough water and food to last 3 days, batteries, flashlights, hygiene products, and cash. Finally, take time before hurricane season to write a hurricane plan and share it with your loved ones. It should include meeting places and emergency contacts. Make sure to avoid having to rush through potentially life-saving preparations by waiting until it's too late. National Weather Service forecasts can tell you a lot about what is expected from a storm, including the storm's path, rainfall amounts, wind speeds, and more. Use the National Hurricane Center's forecast. Their hurricane specialists access a variety of data from computer models, aircraft, and satellites to make the most accurate forecast possible. NWS offices will issue alerts for hurricanes, storm surge, flooding, tornadoes, and more. Remember that a watch means impacts are possible, and a warning means impacts are expected to happen. These impacts should be the focus, regardless of the storm size or category. All hurricanes and tropical storms can bring life-threatening storm surge, inland flooding, and damaging winds. Impact can be felt far from the storm's center, so do not underestimate any storm. When a storm threatens, it is time to take immediate action. Prepare your home by boarding up windows and securing loose outdoor items and exterior doors. Make sure all electric equipment is unplugged if you are evacuating. If you are instructed to do so, also shut off water, gas, and electricity. Make sure you have plans lined up for sheltering options outside of the evacuation zone, and find out what local shelter places are available if needed. If you are staying at home, make sure you know where the safest places are. Also make sure you have a go bag ready and remember your essential needs such as medicine, chargers, pet supplies, and hygiene products. Don't wait for a hurricane to intensify before you make plans. During a storm, you need to know what to expect from the hazards you may face. Make sure you have wireless emergency alerts enabled on your phone. Pay attention to forecasts and be aware of changing conditions. Always keep a safe distance from flooded and damaged areas, and when you are at risk of storm surge or flooding, get to high ground. Evacuate if told to do so, and be alert for road hazards. Never drive through flood waters, and don't take shortcuts. If your home floods and you are still there, get to higher ground, but avoid windowless attics and stay sheltered there until the threat is gone if at all possible. Make sure to use caution, even after the storm. Nearly half of hurricane-related fatalities occur after the storms. Even when skies turn blue and conditions improve, danger remains. If you evacuated, check with local officials to make sure it's safe to return. Flooded roadways, downed power lines, and debris can take days to clear. Always follow operating instructions for portable generators and keep them at least 20 feet from your home. Be cautious of flood waters. Chemicals, debris, and wildlife can be in these waters and pose serious danger. Finally, check on your neighbors and others who may need additional help. We hope these tips helped you throughout Hurricane Preparedness Week. The final topic is take action today. Using all that you learned, we hope you prepare for hurricane season. That way you can be prepared and not have to get prepared. Take action today and be ready for hurricane season.
The Play's the Thing. Next. We tell you about Spartan sports and academics, but not much about the arts in our schools. Let's change that with an offering from SMSD's drama department.
The stage was set and the dedication was undeniable for the Stafford Spartan Theatre Troupe during the recent UIL one-act play competition. The cast and crew poured their hearts into bringing Tracy Wells' play, The Layover, to life. Their hard work earned them an alternate 4th place finish, with several students taking home individual awards for standout performances and technical skill. Before we share a condensed version of the show, we sat down with 2 of the 8 talented actresses to talk about the passion behind the curtain.
Hello, my name is Niela Sambalasocha, and this is
Sarah Blakely.
and I play Dana in our production of The Layover.
And I play Jessica and Alex.
So we've been working on The Layover by Tracy Wells for about 4 months now. We went to competition on March 5th. We got alternate play. I was fortunate enough to receive Best Performer alongside some of my other actors that got All-Star Cast, Honorable Mention Cast, Best Technician, and Best Sound Manager. And I just want to give a really special thanks to our director and our assistant director, Ms. Nakia Giddings and Ms. Deanna Ferrero, and all the family and friends that supported us during these last 4 months. Their contributions have really done a lot for The Layover. And thank you to Tracy Wells for letting us do the show.
Is anyone sitting here?
No,
Do you mind if I do?
it's not like I own the chair. Sit if you want. It's a free country.
Thank you, I appreciate it. My legs were getting tired.
Like I said, I don't own the chair. It wasn't mine to give. No need to thank me.
All I'm saying is, this is a big airport.
I guess so.
Would have been worse if I was carrying a suitcase. Good thing I always travel light. Where is your bag?
Are you blind? It's right. Where is it? It was right there a minute ago.
I'm sure it's around here somewhere.
Where? It was right next to me and now it's gone.
What did it look like?
It was bright pink and had a big painted rainbow on one side and a bunch of hearts on the other side. Do you guys know each other or something?
Or something.
What?
Nothing. Yeah, I guess we've known each other for a while.
Are you going on a trip together or something?
Or something.
You both are acting really strange. What is the matter? It's them. They stole my bag. But they don't have any bags. They must have hidden it somewhere.
Well, what does it look like?
It was
Pink with hearts and rainbows.
See, I told you they've got my bag.
I saw your bag, and it's perfectly fine.
Name's Frank, by the way.
Nice to meet you, Frank. I'm Gabrielle, and this is Michael.
Hey. And this beautiful woman is my wife, Edie.
Nice to meet you.
Don't touch me. Better for everyone that I've left.
I just mean that girls like you think it's all cool to act all rude and condescending, but in reality, there's nothing but a sweet, squishy little teddy bear inside. What happened in your past doesn't have to define your entire life, Dana. Isn't that why you're here?
Here in this airport, I'm here because I skipped town.
All I'm saying is there's still time.
Time for what?
Time to make a choice.
What choice?
A choice of who you really are and where you're headed.
I know where I'm headed. It's on my ticket.
And where's your ticket?
It's right here.
There I was. Minding my own business. Heading off to my part-time job at the pharmacy when I laid eyes on the prettiest girl I'd ever seen. Standing outside that diner, eating an ice cream cone.
It was a hot summer day.
Sounds like that wasn't the only thing that was hot.
Gross!
Of your life.
You're not the boss of me, Alex.
And then when you get in trouble, and actually need them for once. Like, really need them. They totally ignore you.
Are you just ignoring what's going on over here?
Do they even see me?
Can she even hear me?
Ah! Am I invisible?
Oh, honey, I know you're getting older and just wanted to give you space. And that's fine. But you act like I'm this whole other person you don't even know.
Like I'm a stranger.
I see you, Dana.
Who's Dana?
Seriously. Charlotte.
Flight 543 to Albuquerque, now boarding.
If you two are going to miss each other so much, then why don't you both go on the stupid trip?
It doesn't work like that.
He only has one ticket. Then have him go buy a second ticket.
It doesn't work like that.
The ticket booth is right over there.
It doesn't work like that.
Fine. I'll buy the ticket.
Oh my gosh.
Where is my bag?
It's where it's supposed to be.
Someone, please get this woman a ticket.
It doesn't work like that.
There was an incident on an earlier flight. I think I heard something about that. Some kind of medical issue?
That's right. A girl, about 19 years old. She...
Oh, dear. There wasn't anything we could do.
You mean she?
Yes. 1 minute she was fine. Then the next minute, something wasn't right with that girl.
What if it wasn't the girl's fault? Did you ever think of that?
A few of the other attendants thought she was on drugs.
Oh,
Ugh.
jeez. Drugs.
The medical examiners are here. We won't get the report back for a few days.
I don't understand.
It's not his time, dear.
What does that mean?
She's coming with me.
With you? Where are you two taking her?
Not both of us.
Just me. And I'm taking her somewhere where she can enjoy the fruits of her lifetime.
Isn't it?
You could call it that.
I thought this was just an airport.
They don't call it a terminal for nothing.
Really?
No, not really. That was a joke.
A joke.
Admittedly, not a Good joke.
You can say that.
What's gonna happen to me?
To a certain extent, that's up to you.
To me? How?
Don't get me wrong. There's some questions to be answered, hoops to jump through. It's not a guarantee by any means. Your life and the choices you made will be evaluated. Were you your mistakes, your bad choices, your faults? Or were you something more?
I don't know. Ever since I can remember, everyone I know, my teachers, my friends, my parents, they've all seen me as a bad kid. That's all I know.
But is that all you are?
I hope not.
Rick Mudd.
Wait a minute. What is he doing here? Is he here for me? Tell me. He isn't here for me.
No, Dana. You tell me.
Despite the final results of the competition, the immense dedication of this cast and crew shines through in every single scene, continuing to strengthen our community through the arts. For Stafford Weekly News, I'm Mal Morales.
Awards aplenty. Next. Big doings at SMSD as the Early Childhood Center's LaToya Davis was announced as a finalist in the HEB Teacher of the Year Awards. And that is not her only award. If you want to talk about Stafford pride, you need look no further than multi-award-winning teacher LaToya Davis, a finalist for the HEB Teacher of the Year Award.
There were 2,000 recipients for the HEB Education of Excellence Award throughout the state of Texas. I was nominated by someone, I'm not sure, they don't tell you who you're nominated by, and I received the email that said, hey, you've been nominated to be an HEB Teacher of the Year. I went through another process where I had to answer interview questions for the second round. And I was surprised with the finalist information on April 1st. And that award, also I won $1,000 as a finalist, and my campus received the final $1,000 as well. For the finalists, if I win, cross, I will win $5,000 for myself and $5,000 for the campus. For the HEB award, I believe that they come out and just like most awards outside of the district, they're wanting to see the best, what's happening in the classrooms, my teaching philosophy, how do I incorporate STEM into my job, what is my relationship like with my students, my colleagues, my administrative staff. So I don't think that it was a one lens when it came to the award. They looked at an overall picture of the teacher.
And that's not to mention the Martell Award from the Children's Museum.
The Martell Award. Last year, actually, I was a finalist for the Martell Award, but I did not win. And when this reward, you had to be nominated as well. This one was with a partner, a parent, a colleague recommendation, and administrative. Once you make it through that round, you have to submit an essay, and then you have to interview with like 8 or 9 people on the committee. Can you say intimidating? I did not know what I was walking into, and they asked me so many questions. How am I impacting the classroom, and my philosophy, and parent involvement, and what do I love most, and if I can describe me in one word, what would be my teaching style? It was just so many questions. And they visited my classroom twice. The first committee, it was maybe like 5 or 6 people. And then they came back the second day, 5 or 6 people. And sometimes early childhood has changed into, it's curriculum driven and literacy readiness versus hands-on exploratory learning. And that's what they want. They want to see, when you go to the Children's Museum, what are you seeing? A lot of hands-on exploratory learning. And when I became one of the finalists and I watched the videos or, my competition, and I go, oh, okay, I'm a finalist, but this may, take me over to a winner. So starting this early STEM academy is just like, this year I went back again. My husband said, if somebody win an Oscar, you think they're not gonna, if they don't win an Oscar, they're not gonna go back the next year? Because I didn't want to do it again. I'm like, I'm a finalist, I'm done, But I went out again. During my time at Stafford, I also won HAPC Teacher of the Year, which is the Houston Area Alliance of Black School Educators for elementary level. And with that award, I won a full scholarship to Abilene Christian University for my doctoral degree. So I'm really excited about that. It's kind of one of those where I didn't aspire to go back to school. Like I'm done. I have 3 kids and a spouse. So that, like, where would I get this time from? I'm pouring so much of myself into my students, into the campus. So I just wanted to find that balance, and I did not want to give that opportunity up. It was back in 2000, I believe it was 2022. I worked for Ms. Hines over at the elementary campus back in 2018. I took a year off and came back, and I was teaching 2nd grade math. And Ms. Hines said, hey, would you like to join us at the Stafford Childhood Center? I'm like, no way, I'm going down to kindergarten. There's no way I could do that, right? But I said, okay, because I had a 6-month-old at the time, and my other son was in the toddler room also. Just coming here and experiencing the why, the foundation, before they get to 2nd grade. And I always wonder, I said, hey, how that kid don't know this or not understanding this. And I came down here and I said, oh, well, this could be why, because we set the foundation of their learning experience. And I just feel like kindergarten is one of the most, if not the most important grade levels to set the standard. I know it's not a requirement for the state of Texas, but here I take it personal. I take my job personal. I love my kids, and just coming back to Stafford and coming to the Early Childhood Center with my principal, Miss Twyla Hines, giving me the opportunity to come back and thrive. I can say when you have great ideas, she's like, okay, behind you 100%, trying to allow our voices to be valued. That's one thing that I enjoy about being over here at the Early Childhood Center, just that autonomy to be able to grow and do what's best for children. So the support of our administrative team, Miss Atkinson and Miss Hines, it has been rewarding to see myself grow and develop in different ways that I didn't think I could. And with this award, well, all of the awards that I have been granted, I'm often asked what drives my instruction. And I teach how I want my own children to be taught. It's personal. It's loving. It's caring. It's showing empathy. I just ask myself, have I prepared the next leader? The job that I did today, did I make an impact on a child? And partnering with my colleagues, that's one thing. I just feel like I can't do this alone, you know? Even though the award has my name on it, it's collective. We're sitting in meetings, we're collaborating. You have our specialist department coming over, all of these departments where we're just all coming together to figure out what's best for the kids and the best practices to perform. And that's why I believe that every student counts and every moment matters.
Hey, you know what else? This is Public Service Recognition Week.
Proclamation. Public Service Recognition Week, May 3rd through 9th, 2026. Whereas Stafford citizens are served every single day by the dedicated people who are employed by the city. They are the unsung heroes who do the work to keep our city running efficiently. And whereas many public servants, including police officers, firefighters, and public works professionals, risk their lives every day as a commitment to the people of Stafford. And whereas, without these public servants at every level of government, continuity would be impossible in a democracy that regularly changes its elected officials. And whereas, in Stafford, Texas, we thank our employees for embracing our values and for joining our crucial endeavors to keep Stafford a safe and welcoming community and workplace where people can thrive. And whereas, every year since 1985, the first week of May has been set aside as Public Service Recognition Week, a time to thank the many dedicated public servants across the city, county, state, and country. Now, therefore, Ken Matthew, Mayor of Stafford, Texas, does hereby proclaim May 3rd to May 9th, 2026 to be Public Service Recognition Week in the city of Stafford, and urges all citizens to join him in honoring our dedicated public servants.
That's a wrap on our news for this week. Thank you for joining us. For everyone here at Stafford Weekly News, I'm Randall Williams. May all your news be good news.
This program was produced at City Hall of Stafford, Texas, in association with Houston City College.